Welcome po, Doc Al.
Sir Aling, balukugat pa na po niya pa. Pero kung sayang
Op,
manalbe, okay
opo,
naman po. Okay,
mag,
thank you.
mag, mag-observe ya po, Doc.
Mm.
Okay, as customary, I would like to begin prior to the time given for the session. And this is for recording purposes as well, so that we can begin the session with uh, speed, faster, following the schedule. Because in the schedule, we have to start at exactly 8 o'clock. So eliminating all the introductions later so that we can begin this session right away. And this session will be recorded for review purposes, for educational purposes, and for learners to watch the videos and do some editing. Okay. If you watched the videos yesterday, we always start with a prayer. So let us begin our session with a prayer. Let's bow our heads. Our dear Heavenly Father, we thank you again for another wonderful day you have given to us. Thank you, Lord, for the rest you have provided us last night so that we can be energized and begin the day with gladness and thanksgiving. May you bless each and every participants in this defense or this session so that everybody will, be blessed, learn from the suggestions of the panels, and grow academically in terms of providing very up to date, very organized researches. We pray for all the panelists for this day that you keep them safe and give them the energy to go through all the day. Forgive us, Lord, in our sins as well. And we all ask this also asking guidance for our uh, presenters today. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so oops, we have people joining in. Admit, admit. Okay, these are the students, and we have here one of our speakers or panelists. See, let me check the attendance here. Okay, we want to welcome Sir Anthony Isabella, Division of Angeles City. We also want to welcome Doc Allen Algalar. And also, let's check here, Doc Reggie O'Cruz. Okay, our very active, very dynamic assistant principal and OIC of senior high school. So as you can see on the screen, our dear viewers, learners, and people joining in this call, it is our second day. So exciting, right? Yesterday was very, what you call, uh, it's like a seasoned webinar wherein our students, our learners were exposed to something new. Imagine making a defense or doing a defense online. So this is a first because of the pandemic. And today I'm equally excited to present to you our learners output. Okay. And where's Kim? We have somebody here, Kim Andrews. So I'm not sure if it's a student. Hi. Or let me see. Okay, so going back, as you can see in our screen, we have three panelists. And the first one is Sir Ariel Guzman, Division of Angeles City, one of our very own. Sir Anthony Zabala, Division of Angeles City, and Sir Vincent A. de Guzman, Division of San Jose City. Wow, that's quite far. So soon enough, when they join in our time, we are going to, start formally. So let me present the second slide here, our dynamics. Where's that slide? There you go. Now, as we can see on the screen, learners and viewers, this is the flow of the day. So first, we are going to give 5 minutes allotted time to our presenters to set it up, prepare for the screen, sharing, and organize their audio and all of those things. That's only 5 minutes. And then at exactly after that 5 minute preparation, there will be only 15 minutes allotted for presentation. It is concise, it is a selective presentation, but the panelists can ask certain details, what they're looking for in the research, and the learners will pull up their manuscript themselves. But I find it very interesting or timely to present selected topics in their research, which are the main, what you call, elements of the research. So that's what the learners are going to present. So that's only 15 minutes. That's why I already advise our learners that they have to be concise, direct, and practice at home so that when they do presentation, it is as smooth as silk. And of course, after 15 minutes, we have 30 minutes of question and answer from our panelists. Okay? So I'm very sorry if I'll be strict with the time, because we really have to complete all the process, all the procedures, and all the presentation. So at the end of 30 minutes, we are going to cut in the time, and we are going to um, proceed with the next preparation. As you can see, go ahead, Doc.
Sir Jotam, if ever Sir Ariel and Sir Vincent is not around, Brother Al can voluntarily give comments na po. If ever po, or if Brother Al or Ambassador Dr. Al want to give suggestions, if there are time or there are tips for clarification, no sir?
Okay.
Habang wala pa po sina Sir Ariel and Sir Vincent, if ever po sir. And I
Okay.
know po, Ambassador Dr. Al is very willing on giving his insights regarding our research paper so that we can start at exactly 8:05.
Yes, yes, Doc.
So, okay. Thank you po.
Thank you, Doc. So thank you for approving that, because I was thinking if we're going to start at 8:05. And I will just advise our panelists who are not yet here, they can just jump in anytime. And I hope for the ambassador, Dr. Al, would be, it's okay if he would share his insights as well. Thank you. It's a blessing. Doc Al is one of our observer. Okay, so after 30 minutes, panel question and answer. As you can see, these are the time sequence we have 8:05 first group, first presentation, 8:55, 9:45, 10:35, and so on and so forth. And then we have this lunch break, and then we'll go to the second batch. So that's going to be followed accordingly, so that we can complete all the learners output within the day. I'm sure they're excited and prepared. Okay, let's give the moment. It's already 8:05. Let me just chat the group here, and I will ask permission to that we can start. Let me just advise our other panelists. Okay. Wow, Jessica's proactive. Thank you, Jessica. Okay, so I ask permission to our panelists, because all our panelists are very important uh, for us, Doc Reggie, me, and the school. That's why I have to ask permission. Now is the time. Jessica and team, are you ready? Everybody in?
Yes, sir.
Wow. You know, Jessica is one of our dynamic students in Governor Rafael L. Lasatin Integrated School. Go ahead, start the presentation.
Sir, pwede pong ay open cam po ba?
Yes, of course. This is a business presentation. So open your cameras, class, and show what you've got.
Okay na po.
Okay. Wow, beautiful.
Okay. Good day to our thesis advisor, Sir Jota Maustria, to the panelists and members. I am Veronica Shane Lazatina and I would like to give you all a pleasant day. Now, we will be presenting our study entitled The Effects of Excessive Using Gadgets Among Senior High School Students in Governor of El Lazatin Integrated School, together with my group members, Kevin Delusong, April Garcia, and Jessica Valencia. So, for our introduction and a background of the study, a gadget is a new, often expensive, and relatively unknown hardware device or accessory that make your life or the use of another device is much easier and enjoyable. Gadgets have become a central force that fuels the rhythm of daily life. But for a growing number of adolescents, it's an out of control habit instead of a necessary part of life which affect their academic performance and family interaction. And according to the study of Jimenez 2018, a child will more likely become overweight and develop seizure and vision problems when they spend too much time in using gadgets. So for the SOP, as you can see in the SOP, we have the positive and the negative effects of using gadgets and what would be the possible outcome for those senior high school students who are using gadgets. So the next presenter is Kevin Deluso for the thesis or the research type.
Wala po
Kevin, you're on
tayo.
mute. Kevin, you're on mute. You have to start over. Kim
Okay.
Andrews. Okay, good.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, panelists. This type of research is a case study research. This type of research can help you to inform about the effects of using gadgets, and and we want to know how this study can affect grade 12 students of Governor Rafael L. Lazatin Integrated School, and also we want to know the advantages and disadvantages of using their gadgets. So let's proceed to the respondents. The respondents of this research are the grade 12 students of Governor Rafael L. Integrated School. The reason are wait, there wait. I'm sorry. Because we want to know how the how gadgets can affect them in their what do you call that, in their daily lives, or how sorry, that's all. Okay, who's the next presenter? I think Jessica, you are the next presenter, please.
Dala ka ng virus dito. Na? Dala ka ng virus.
Okay, Jessica. Um, Kevin Deluso, are you okay? Are
Oh
you
yes.
nervous? Okay. Go ahead, Jessica. The ball was passed to you. You're on mute. Jessica, you're on mute.
Hi, sir.
Mm.
I'm the next presenter for the instrument. For the instrument, we researchers think a possible question that will answer our statement of the problem and put it as a research questionnaire. For the procedure, we researchers choose a topic to know the effects of using gadgets among the senior high school in Governor Rafael Integrated School. We think a possible question that will answer our statement of the problem and analyze the answer of every student, and we will proceed to the data analysis of April and Garcia will be present.
Good morning, sir. I'm April Garcia, presenting data analysis. Majority of the respondents believe that the excessive use of gadgets was effective to them. This includes they are enjoying using it and find it as a part of their daily living and updated in all happenings with the use of social media apps that are incorporated in their gadgets, and at least of them said that the excessive use of gadgets was not effective to them and it has a lot of negative effects for them. Next presenter. Plan for advocacy. To know and spread the negative and positive effect of addiction of using gadgets, and we research dissemination to help know what is the good and bad or the consequences of using so much gadgets.
Okay, that's it, right? We're done. So don't remove your slide, class. Before we proceed with the question and answer, I would like to welcome our guest panelists as well. Thank you for joining in, Sir Ariel Guzman, and welcome to the presentation of outputs. Welcome also Sir Anthony Zabala for joining in, and welcome Sir Vincent A. de Guzman. So our panelists are complete and they're ready to kick in the questions. Now we are so grateful that you were able to join us amidst your busy schedule. That's why in advance we already thank you. Now for our panelists, I would like to just uh, give a short or brief keeper reminder that we're given 30 minutes to do the question and answer. Then we're going to proceed with the next group. Okay. So anybody from the panelists can now start asking questions regarding the presentation. Go ahead po. Oh, by the way, while they're preparing, I would like to also welcome Ambassador Dr. Alain for joining in as an observer, and even he can also ask questions.
Sir, I would like also to welcome our guest from San Jose City, Nueva Ecija, Sir Vincent. Sir Vincent, good morning po. Magandang umaga.
Good morning
Uh,
po.
we are very welcome po sa Governor Rafael Ela sa Integrated School, Division of Angeles City. I know you are in San Jose City, Nueva Ecija, so welcome to our school. And this is our TVL Home Economics teachers, students, and we know that the students are even they are home economics majors. They are also striving their very best to present their paper. So if you have questions to our researchers, you can do so, sir, or some test, you can test their capabilities. Wala pong problema. So, and of course, our very own, no po, si Sir Ariel from our school as our internal panel, so that some of our colleagues in the school will also having this experience of our research colloquium. Good morning, sir.
Good morning po,
And
Doc.
then our Sir Anthony. Uh, I know Sir Anthony is currently in the private school, going to public school. Naghihintay na lang po ng tawag for um, he is an elementary teacher. So, Sir Anthony, good morning. And of course po,
Good morning
currently
po.
po graduate school as a student po yan ng Republic Central Colleges. So, welcome po sa our humble school, Governor Rafael Elizabeth Integrated School. So, Sir Jotam, we can now proceed with the ano po. Thank you very much po sa ating pagpapaunlak. Sige, Sir
Th-
Jotam.
Thank you, Doc Reggie, for the welcome remarks. Our very dynamic and very own Superman in Governor Rafael Elizabeth Integrated School. So the
Opo,
panel,
at saka po pala si Ambassador Dr. Al.
uh-uh,
Siyempre po hindi natin pwedeng ano yan, ang napakahabang pangalan ni Dr. Al. No?
Superman.
Opo, opo. Welcome po. Welcome po ulit. I'm very supportive po.
Thank you, Doc. Okay, kahit sino po pwedeng mauna. Sir Anthony, Sir Ariel, or Sir Vincent. You can start the questions and answer po.
Okay
Hello
po,
po,
good
good morning.
morning.
Hi, sige Sir Anthony.
Okay po, good morning po. Good morning, students. Congrats for this today, for your presentation. Okay, thank you. And this is my first question for you. First, what is your motivation for this study? What do you want to know? And why did you choose this? Okay, the centers.
We chose this title or topic not just only to know its effects on students, but also we thought about having or finding a concrete and perspicuous explanation why most of the students are getting addicted in using gadgets and why are they more engaged in using gadgets than their other priorities.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next. Uh, yung pong isa, yung nag-send ng SOP natin, the statement of the problem ba yun? Si, pangalan nun. Gusto ko lang malaman kung nahiya siya bigla kanina, kaya bigyan natin siyang chance. Okay? Si, anong pangalan niya? Wait lang.
Kevin po.
Okay, Kevin, don't be shy. You can do it. I just want to know this, repeat. Yun lang. Pag-repeat nga po kung ano yung SOP natin.
Sorry sir, ano po yun sa akin? Type of
Ah,
research?
sorry, type of research pala. Sorry. Why did you choose case study for the type of the research? Why? Bakit yun ang tingin nyo na mas um, effective in using in your research?
So sorry. I'm sorry sir. Paulit.
Okay. Why did you choose case study ba yun? Yes, it's case study. As your type of research. Bakit? Bakit yun ang pinili? Okay.
Because we want to inform the other students or um ad, okay, other students how gadgets can affect what are the bad effects of the gadgets to us, especially now in pandemic. we are using it every day, even though in our school. So we want to inform we want them to inform what are the bad effects of gadgets. I'm sorry, that's all, sir. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Sir Anthony. Um, Sir Ariel, do you have any questions? Or Sir Vincent? I think Sir Vincent had a question a while ago. Go ahead, sir.
Yes po. Good morning, everyone. I just want to congratulate this group for the success of your research. Ano, I know mahirap talaga gumawa ng research, lalo na ngayong panahon natin. So, the only question that I want to ask is that now that you already know the result of your study, what is the impact of it to you as a student? Anyone can answer po.
Good
Hi,
morning
sir.
po.
Go ahead, April. Mauna ka. Sige. Kasi, tapos si Jessica.
Good morning po. For me po, for the long period of time that using gadgets, um, to make our life more easier, especially for academic purposes.
Yes, for academic purposes. Do you meron bang naging negative effect ang using of gadgets sa result ninyo?
Um, 10% po yung negative result po namin
Mm. And
for
then,
using it properly.
the rest ay puro positive na.
Yes po,
Ah,
90% po.
okay. Thank you, April. Yes, Jessica.
Sir, about this research, sir, we have a result that 90% has a positive effects for the student and 10% has a negative effects. And for the positive effects, it comes a easier for the students to know and to be active for this what e-learning happen. And for those 10%, sir, we have a addicting to the gadgets. Some of the students are addicting to the online games like Mobile Legends, and they don't have a time management. So we have a negative effects that may be possible, have a poor eyesight or have a anxiety of using a gadgets.
Okay, okay na po ako. Thank you po.
Thank you, Sir Vincent. And Sir Ariel, do you have any questions?
Okay, sir. Good morning to each and everyone,
Good morning.
especially to our first presenters for this morning. First of all, I want to congratulate you for this for your research, really. Okay. This is my question. Since your title or your topic itself is something to do with addiction of using gadgets, first group, this is my only question. For you, as a grade 12 student, what do you think the impact or the effect of this using of gadgets since we know the results of your study? In your case, how did you come up or what can you say about the topic itself in your own point of view? Anyone from the group?
Sir, repeat the answer, please.
You mean repeat the
Repeat the
question,
question, sir.
not the answer.
Repeat the question, sir.
Mm, okay. Since your topic is something to do with addiction of using gadgets, I'm sorry because I'm a bit late a while ago. In your own point of view, um, as a grade 12 student, do you think this title itself is, is actually one of the trending topic that you have might have some answers? So to make it clarify, class, para sa inyo, paano niyo masasabi na ano nagiging impact ng paggamit ng gadgets? Sa inyo lang muna.
Okay, sir. The answer, my answer is, sir, is it has a impact, sir. Also, we have a e-learning that we need to use a gadgets to know and to proceed a academically. And without gadgets, sir, we can provide a any research, or even if we don't, some of the lesson from the module, sir, we don't know how to learn it in a, not, I mean, not all students are fast learner. So we need some of the students have a teaching method like a face to face method, sir. So gadget, sir, has a purpose that has a big effects for for the student like me. It's more easier to learn using a gadgets.
Okay, follow-up question. No? When can you say that you are addicted in using gadgets? When? Kailan nyo masasabi na addicted ng isang tao or isang estudyante?
We can say that we are getting too engaged in using gadgets or getting addicted into using gadgets when we don't know its what would be its effect, what would be its effects on us, and what would it be its what will be its purpose to us. And most of us and most of the students using gadgets for just to enjoy and pastime, and they are enjoying using gadgets because they find it too effective for them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I hope your answers will be aligned to your paper itself. Congratulations, first two.
Thank you, Sir Ariel. So, any other follow-up questions before we let the students go? All good. I think all the questions were asked. So, class, I need you to check out the document I sent, okay? And please note the guidance of our panelists in terms of improving your paper. So don't forget, we're going to have a post conference for the presentation or the results of your study. Thank you so much. Hi, Sir Allen. Sir Doc Al, do you have any question?
Uh, Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me?
Morning. Yes, Doc.
Okay. So, since all the questions that I want to raise were already asked by our panelists, um, ako kasi holistic yung approach ko when it comes to research and defense. Sino yung first presenter kanina?
Ako po.
Veronica, congratulations. You have a good tone of voice and the way you speak with the panelists. Nice. Yung pangalawa, pero mayroon lang akong i-correct. Huwag ka ma-offend, okay? Kasi
Opo.
yesterday, lagi nilang sinasabi itong word na often. Hindi siya often. Akala mo open siya. Minsan, hindi namin naiintindi. It's often. Okay? Remember that. It's often.
Opo.
Okay?
Okay po.
Even yung result, hindi siya result, it's result. Okay? Para magkakaintindihan tayo. Result. Okay? At saka yung purpose, it's purpose. Okay? Para naiintindihan natin. Importante kasi yan. When you do the defense, minsan pag hindi tama o gusto yung pagkakasabi, hindi tayo nagkakaintindihan. Hindi namin alam kung anong gusto mong i-convey. Okay? Maganda yung title ng research niya pero you have to improve it more. Okay? So yung second speaker. Mabilisan lang to. Kim, okay? Kim, you have to master your your part dito sa okay? I can sense kasi na kailan mo inaral ito? Inaral mo lang ba kahapon? Ngayon lang?
Inaral ko po siya kaso lang po, parang, kinakabahan po kasi ako.
Oo, kasi the way you handle yung part mo, nakukulangan ako. Tsaka you have to prevent yung mga feelers mo, yung hindi tayo magkakaintindihan doon. Okay?
Okay.
Huwag kang ma-offend para rin
Yes.
sa inyo ito. Kasi maganda kasi itong edad ninyo, natututo na kayo kung paano ang gumawa ng research. Dahil nung panahon namin, fourth year high school at college, yung pa lang kami gumagawa ng research. So sa maagang edad, dumurang edad ninyo, natututo na kayo na gumawa ng ganito. At binibigyan ko lang kayo ng mga points kung saan kayo, yung strengths niyo at yung mga weaknesses niyo. Importante kasi yun. Okay? So, huwag kang ma-offend pero okay naman. Pati yung projection mo, project ka ng project, okay. Nice. Thank you. Sa lahat, congratulations. Yun lang po.
Thank you, Ambassador Doc Al. Okay, don't worry, my dear panelists. I already reminded our learners that whatever feedback or corrections, no matter how heavy it is, they will accept it as a learning curve. I told them that they have to fight in life as a strong person. And to begin strong is to listen to experts. So I told them that if somebody higher than you is teaching you and correcting you, it is a pleasure, it's an honor. Okay, so thank you, Doc Al. Thank you, Sir Ariel. Thank you, Sir Vincent. Thank you, Sir Anthony. Don't worry, you can freely ask those questions, and the students are prepared to grow fully. Thank you so much. So, class, can you open your camera and let's give a warm thank you to our panelists?
Thank you po. Thank you so
Thank
Thank
you
you
much.
po.
po.
Okay. Okay, enjoy the day. I will send in the feedback at the end of the session. Have a nice day. You can now leave the session. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
po.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I will just call in the next presenters. Hold on po. Aris, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. Are you ready to present? Would it be only you? Is Justin available? Christian and Emiliano? Basta sila?
Wait lang, sir.
Okay.
Lulub na lang.
Hi, Emiliana. Good morning. So we're now waiting for Christian and Justin. So anyway, you still have 8:50 before we're gonna call it a default presentation, and we'll move to the next group. Present mo na yung sino magpe-present ng PowerPoint.
Si Emil, sir.
Okay, Emil, pwede mo nang i-share yung screen mo. Sometimes it really takes time to load up the PowerPoint. It depends on the learner's location if they have good signal. So I would just like to thank their efforts for the learners, in spite, in certain geographic locations, we have different types of learners and different financial situations, and sometimes they move from one place to another because of certain situations. So, but the mere fact that they were able to join in spite of certain, you know, situations, difficult situations, I would like to thank the learners. Okay, so Emil, if you can hear me, you can start your presentation. Let me chat first. Okay. Don't forget to turn on your camera, please. Aris, kamusta yung group niyo?
Sir, okay naman, sir. Kaso, sir, yung PPT, Mia po bisa ma-open.
Nag-practice kayo bayo ya kinaya. We have to be prepared. You know, this is a special occasion. This is the final output presentation. Although it's the draft, it's just the draft because there was no the second draft would be much better. This is the initial draft, but we have to be prepared in presentation. Okay. So let me remind the next group. Sige, ganito na lang. Ako yung magre-present na. No problem. So let me go and let's start. So this is group 2. The effects of social media in the academic performance, right? Aris, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ako na yung magre-present. Okay, got it. Wow, boy band ka. Open polo. Feeling ko idol mo ang BTS, no?
Ali, sir.
Sir,
Bakit?
minsan nakakatawa yung mga ano no Sir Jota, mga estudyante natin on their preparation.
Oo.
Although, syempre po, they are this kind of activities also preparation for them on different professional activities that they will encounter if they will enter college, no sir?
Mm.
So,
Opo.
nakatawa lang sa yung mga ibang yung mga movements ng ating mga students. But of course, everything are ano po no, for their experiences no sa
Mm.
ganito pong bagay. So, inano lang natin sila sir. Maganda po yung pagre-reprimand natin but it's on the positive side no sir.
Yes, Doc. Opo. Okay. Aris, go ahead. You can now start. Nakamute ka, anak. Ayan.
Okay na po, sir.
Perfect. Awesome.
Good morning, everyone. We are the group 2. The title that we choose the effect of social media in academic performance of senior high school students. My name is Ars Pineda and the co-member is Christian Rivera, Emiliano Gatbunton, and Justin Cunanan. Next slide, sir. In the study, this word, the effects of social media in academic performance for the student are increasingly increasingly important. Every student that study with focus on proper planning, these effects of social networking have become an important part of the student's social life. In today's global era, connected learning, the influence of social media platform on our education system is becoming a strong controlling factors. Second, social media are growing rapidly among the young generation all over the world. University age student, while they engage using social media, so they will affect student personal and professional lives. Just thus, this study is designed to find out the positive and negative effects of social media on the academic performance of the students. At Veroni University of Afghanistan, university age students widely engage using social media add to the concept according to Jan Barja 2012. Next slide, sir. Social media and the student have a strong relationship to young students are
Please, okay na.
are those people who consistently look for new followers and like on social media apps on the others. Had many college students also use social media for collaborating with each other and writing papers. According to Save Monsen Azizi, Alice Garza, and Alizari Katoni 2019. Bernard John Collan 2018, the findings of the study showed that a number of students are addicted to social media, and this was found to be during the terminal to their academic life. Despite This is important on student academic life, such as disseminating acknowledged group, discuss and building relationship through these sites. Next, sir.
Good morning. Now I'm going to discuss the the purpose of the study of the research entitled The Effects of Social Media in the Academic Performances of Senior High School Students. Di ata ako narinig. We seek for the following objectives. For first objective, how social media affects the senior high school students' academic performance. So the researchers or we aims to know if the social media has an effect or relation to the academic performances of the senior high school students. For number two, what are the social media platforms that respondents always use that sometimes they become addicted on it? So for the objective number two, we also aims to know what are the social media platforms that the respondents often using that they are become addicted on it, which also may lead to conflict in their academics. So that's all for our aims in our research, which is again the effects of social media in the academic performances of senior high school students. Thank you.
Thank you, Emil. Next.
Type of research. In order to
Thank you.
create a well-oriented structure that would serve as the plan and basis in the conducting this study, descriptive, quantitative, and qualitative was utilized. Second, the researchers want to find out the effects of social media in the academic performance of the senior high school students. Third, the researchers will be used structured questionnaire to inquiry. This is the type of research that we create. Respondents. Researchers choose 20 researchers choose 20 respondents currently enrolled as senior high school. Second, there are 20 respondents from senior high school who will answer the research questionnaire. Next slide, sir. Instrument. The researchers of the study conducted a survey questionnaire as an instrument for collecting data. Second, the selected respondents are grade 12 who are studying at Governor Rafael Elizatin Integrated School. Next slide, sir.
Sir, pwede pong ulitin dun sa intro, sir.
Introduction.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's my part po kasi, sir. So, I'm sorry, sir, if I'm late.
That's okay. Ay, skip na natin. Ituloy na natin yung part tapos balikan yung introduction. Yeah.
Okay, sir. So,
Kasi parang
data,
nagda-jump tayo. Go ahead.
sige.
Data collection.
Data collection procedure. The researcher will choose grade 12 students from different strand, gas, HE, and ICT. So, with the researcher, we choose our respondent to the different strand, which is gas, HE, and ICT. A letter request to conduct the study was prepared. So we the researcher make some letter, which is like a letter intent that are saying that give us some information to conduct the study. Next, the researcher constructed a survey questionnaire. We, the researcher, constructed a survey questionnaire. Survey questionnaire are distributed through online. We, the researcher, make some questionnaires and give it to the respondent through online due to this pandemic. The researcher collected the data from the interpretation. Next slide, sir. Thank
Data analysis. The survey questionnaire distributed by the researchers are answered by the 20 respondents who came from senior high school students and currently studying at Governor Rafael Alzate Integrated School. All the 20 respondents selected in simple random. Third bullet, the data collected from the chosen respondents will be presented to be plan dissemination and advocacy. Next slide, sir.
Plan for dissemination and advocacy. The results from the findings of the study show that majority of our respondents that are using social media was 18 years old above. It's almost females and often use the social media platform Facebook. Based on them when it comes to academic performance, half of the grade 12 students of Greeley say that using social media can't really affect the academic performance because they say that using social media platforms can help them to gain a higher level knowledge and regarding to them that using social media has a great impact as of now.
Okay, class, that's it, right? The last part, then the rest would be the references. Aris, yun na
Yes,
siya na?
sir.
Okay. Okay, so are you ready for the question and answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, can
It,
you repeat the introduction?
sige na nga. Special request. Yan kasi, bakit ngayon ka lang dumating? Ayan, yan. O, wag mong basahin na, yun ang ano. O, sige, go
Sige
ahead,
po.
Tin.
In today's busy world, the effect of social media in academic performance for students are increasingly important. Every student to study with focused proper planning. The effect of social network has become an important part of student social life. In today's global era or connected learning, the influence of social media platforms on our education system is becoming a controlling factor. Social media are growing rapidly among the young generation all over the world. At this part, this is some RRL or review of literature. So again, our topic discuss the effect of social media to the academic performance of senior high school student. These are the sum of the review of related literature that we gather. The first one was discussed about how social media portrayed a large role in the lives of every student. It also emphasized that the influence of social media platform on education system are being controlled is becoming strong controlling factor. It also discussed that the social media has continuously growing rapidly across the world. This growth, however, affects the young generation in both positive and negative aspects. Lastly, it said that this platform creates a relationship to the student and the purpose of the social media differs depending on how the student make use of it. Okay na po, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Tin. Thank you for your energy. Isa yan sa mga masisipag natin student. Actually, itong grupo na to, masisipag lahat. Okay, so thank you for your presentation and open your notes and your responses, possibly being asked by our panelists. So I'm giving the moment sa atin mga panelists po. Anybody can start po. Thank you.
Good morning po.
Morning, sir.
Ayan. So,
Morning, sir.
of course, I also want to congratulate this group for the success of your research, ano? Kasi honestly, nowadays, as I observe, ano, kasi I am also a teacher of research. Pagbasa at pagsusuri nga lang, Filipino. And then, one of their topic is katulad din ng topic ninyo. And then, ang lumabas sa resulta nila ay merong epekto. Pero kasi dito wala. So, siguro depende yun sa respondents kasi. Ano? And then, yung mga na-observe ko lang, ano, siguro ito yung mga observation ko for the improvement of each and everyone sa grupo. Okay? So, start tayo kay Aris. Ano, as I observe, si Aris kasi, you have to learn to stop when there are punctuations. Kasi hindi naiintindihan yung binabasa. Kumbaga, ikaw din mismo, napapansin ko, nahihirapan ka kapag nagbabasa ka dahil hindi mo na nakikita yung tuldok or yung mga quit. Kasi lahat ng bantas na meron tayo, meron niyang ibig sabihin. Ano, lalo na sa pagsulat. Okay? And then, about sa SOP, siguro ko napansin din ito ng mga kasama ko, siguro gamitin na natin from yung future to past tense kasi tapos naman na yung research. Tama po ba? Okay, so isa po 'yon. Para ano na draft lang naman po to Sir Jotam ano. Okay, so iaayos pa naman po nila ito.
Opo, opo.
Apa. Thank you po. And then yung isa sa napansin ko dun sa interpret ng data, gusto ko lang sir malaman kung ano po ba yung simple statistic na ginamit nila sa pagkuha ng data nila. For example, a simple percentage technique ba in order to know kung talagang merong epekto, ano yung social media platform, kasi dapat po nakalagay din yun doon para malaman ng mga babasa kung ano yung ginamit nilang statistic or kahit na simple yung kung percentage technique ba or whatsoever. Ano po yung ginamit ninyo? Sa pag-interpret ng data, nung na-collect nyo po yung questionnaire, syempre, in-analyze nyo po yan.
Aris, how did you come up with the data? Kasi here, I was looking for the chart and the data analysis. So I wasn't able to find one, but I know that's for the next group pala. Yeah, the effects itself, the outcome, the 90%. How did you come up with the 90% or the
Yes.
10%? Something like that, Aris.
Sir.
Ang tanong ni Sir Vincent, yung paano mo na-come up yung 90%, yung mga, kasi sabi dito, 90% of senior high school students are having positive effects. Okay, so how did you come up with this conclusion or how did you compute the collection of data?
The computation.
Sir, based for our respondents who answered the positive or who answered the negative who wants positive wants to positive answered more than negative effects, sir.
Parang kinuha mo lang yung total doon sa
Total number siguro sir, ano, yung simple percentage technique. Palagay na lang din po siguro dun yun para at least lahat ng way of interpretation and then yung sa gathering ng data natin ay naka-include. Ano, sige po. Pa-note na lang po yon para sa group na ito. And then this is the only question that I want to answer. Ano, since that you already know the result of your study, anyone can answer. What do you think is the significance of this to you as a researcher and as a student?
Sir, paulit po ng question.
Ulitin ko po. Now
Opo,
that you
thank you po.
already know the result of your study based on your findings, what do you think is the significance of this study to you as a researcher and as a student? Ano yung kahalagahan nito sa'yo bilang isang mag-aaral at isang mananaliksik? Dahil ngayon, alam mo na yung resulta ng research ninyo. Ano yung naging impact? Meron ba?
Okay, anybody can answer. Don't worry. Thank you, Sir Vincent. It is a question of how it is with you. It's life application approach question. Okay,
Yes
so there,
po.
Aris, Tin, Christian, and Emilio, it is how important it is to you. No, so walang maling sagot dito. Kayo talaga
Yes. Yes po.
kinakabahan. Thank you,
Sige,
sir.
you can answer in Filipino para mas ano kayo. Para mas tawag dito, madalian. Ayan, sa pagsagot.
Yung
Thank you, Sir Vincent.
Sir, thank you
Go
po sa
ahead, Tin.
question. Yung kahalagan po ng ginawa naming research, sir?
Hindi. Yung resulta, 'di ba meron ng resulta yung research nyo? Ano
Opo.
yung naging impact nito sa inyo bilang mananaliksik?
Nagkaroon po ng solution about dun po sa problem na hinahanap po namin, sir.
At nung nalaman mo yung problema, Tin, nalaman mo na yung sagot sa problema mo, nagkaroon ba ito ng epekto sa'yo bilang isang mag-aaral?
Yes, sir.
Ano ito?
Ano po, sir? Yung ano po, sir, yung parang ano po, sir?
Bibigay na positive effect sa akin sa pagkaroon ko lang ng
Sir. Excuse, sir.
Yes, Emil?
We are all guilty of using social media. This is the reason behind why we choose our topic, which is the effects of social media in academic performances, and our findings able us and helps for us to know if there is an effect on using social media platforms. Nalaman ko na din po ngayon nalaman na po namin na wala po siyang epekto at magbibigay pa po siya ng positive effect po. Thank you po.
Okay. Sige. Sir Jotam, okay na po ako. Thank you po.
Thank you, Sir Vincent. Okay, before we go to the next question from our panel, class, relax, okay? Do not be too much conscious of answering the right question, giving the right answer. Your answers, whether they're weak or strong, are still okay so that we can proceed with any corrections or improvements, okay? Kasi feeling ko, nako-conscious kayo, you always want to give the right answer kahit na hindi nyo alam. So for example, you don't know the answer to the question. You can say, sir, hindi ko gaano na nakuha yung point ng research, ganon. Then we can fix that afterwards. Okay? Kasi we cannot fix something that we pretend is not broken. Okay? So, class, relax, Aris, no? Namumuti ka na, maitim ka naman, namumuti ka. No? Okay?
Relax lang po, relax.
Oo. So yung
Sorry
just
po, sir.
that's okay. Don't apologize. It's the first time. Uh, don't forget yung tip ni Sir Vincent, yung data nyo. Hinahanap natin yon. There is no research without data. It's just an essay. It's just an opinion. Remember, we're doing research to find out an answer to a problem. Okay, class?
Yes
So that's
po.
one.
Mm.
Thank you, Sir Vincent, for pointing that out.
Okay.
Okay, so next, anybody can cut in, Sir Ariel or Sir Anthony po.
Hi, good morning po. Good morning, researchers.
Good
Good
morning
morning,
po.
sir.
Naririnig ko ba? Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Jotam, for that motivation and words of encouragement for our learners. Ito lang, I would like to add to the uh, comments and recommendations of our uh, previous panel, no? Si Vincent ba? Thank you po. Um, the title of your study is The Effect of Social Media in the Academic Performances of Senior High School Students. So, do you think, class or researchers, uh, based on your SOP, do you think have you met those objectives or those problems were answered on your study? Nasagot ba sila
Yes,
regarding
sir.
your uh how do you say so, team?
Di ko po marinig, sir.
Paano mo masabing nasagot nyo yung halimbawa, the first SOP mo is how social media affects the senior high school students' academic performance. Do you think nasagot ba ito sa pamamagitan ng result na nakuha ninyo?
Sir?
Nasagot ba na?
Yes, for me, sir, yes, because
Yes, Aris.
sa tingin ko po, sir, kasi po, based po sa mga respondents namin, and then bigay po yung mga kailangan namin recommendation para po dito sa research na to.
Mm-mm. And I was a bit confused dito sa question or SOP number 2 ninyo. Kasi you are looking for the different social media platforms. But then again, na-mention nyo lang sa result ninyo is, or sa findings ninyo na Facebook lang ang naka-state doon. Tama ba?
Yes, sir. May majority, sir, Facebook, sir.
Kasi you are looking for different social media platforms, I think. Na nagigets ba ako, Aris? And the rest of the group?
Chat po.
Hindi ba clear?
Hindi po, sir. Choppy po kasi.
Sir, Sir Ariel, class, parang ganito yung tanong ni Sir Ariel. Okay. So, kasi, if you put it in your statement of the problem, nag-echo ako. Andali. Sound check. Okay. If you put the statement of the problem, media platforms, then you have to consider your respondents using different platforms. Like hindi dahil, halimbawa, nag-survey kayong 20 person, nagkataon Facebook lang yung sagot nila. Then you have to look for more. who support your statement of the problem. You have to example, you have to find 10 people using Facebook, 10 people using Twitter, 10 people using IG, yon. Kasi yun ang nasa statement of the problem ninyo. Kaso, kaya nga at the end of your conclusion, your findings, sabi dito, uh, Facebook, eto, you use Facebook, all females and often use social media platform Facebook. Okay, tapos they spend 3 to 5 hours using social media. So parang nakakaroon ng unconclusive evidence if we do not cover the aspects of other social media platforms. Gets nyo na yung yung bakit tinanong ni Sir Ariel. Kasi he's asking why use social media platforms when your result is only Facebook. Gets nyo, Aristin?
Opo,
Emiliano?
sir.
Okay.
Thank you so
So,
much, Sir Jotam. Sorry po, medyo mahina yung uh, signal dito sa amin.
okay lang, Sir Ariel. Actually, clear siya. Yun lang, siguro yung reception ng mga bata, medyo mahina rin po. Thank you, sir.
Okay po.
Um,
And regarding po dun sa respondents nila, sir, na-confused ako about how did they come up with this respondents na 20. Tapos, na-confused din ako dun sa last part na why we are almost all females ba? Bakit naging ganon? Can you please answer that, researchers?
Sir, sir, based po sa ano namin sa gawa po namin ng research, sir, pumili po kami ng mga respondents na ano po, yung pong for any strand, sir, like ICT, HE, and GAS, sir. Nagbase po kami dun sa mga section na yun, sir. Then pumili po kami, nagpa-answer po kami ng mga questionnaire, 5 or 10 in section.
Okay. So, I think you have to include that on your methodology part, no? Kung paano nyo ginawa yung pag-select ng inyong mga respondents. So, that's all. Thank you so much po and congratulations, Group 2.
Thank you,
Thank you
Sir
po.
Ariel. Sir Anthony, do you have any questions po?
Okay, good morning. Good morning, Group 2. Okay, and this is my question and I want you to answer it one by one. Okay? Ilan kayo nandito? Kayo apat, okay. Apat ba kayo nandito?
Hindi lang po.
Okay, please answer this. In research process nyo, habang ginagawa nyo yung research, did you use social media as a form of communication? Yes or no?
Sir, po masyadong maintindihan, sir. Pwede pong pakiulit.
Okay po. During ginagawa nyo yung research nyo, habang ginagawa nyo yan, gumagamit ba kayo ng social media as a form of communication?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Ngayon,
Yung Messenger po.
okay, lahat ng yung grupo nyo gumagamit ng social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, para magkaroon ng communication in each other. Tama po ba?
Opo.
Okay. Ngayon, sagutin nyo to. In your life, okay, anong effect ng social media sa inyo? It's positive ba? Negative? And how?
Sir, for me, sir, positive. Because po, makakakuha po kami ng mga some tips or some positive effects for this research, sir.
Okay, thank you. How about the others?
Yes, sir. Malaki po yung tulong ng social media platform for us kasi we get some idea and opinions to others, sir.
Okay, thank you. Others?
Para po sa akin, hindi po yung tulong sa social media. Especially po, kasi po, Special po sa akin dahil po yung parents ko po na nakatira po sila sa ibang bansa at gumagamit po ako ng social media para po maabot sa kanila yung mga mensahe na gusto kong parating.
Okay. And how about the others? Tatlo lang ba kayo?
Yes, sir. Wala po yung isa.
Yes, sir.
Okay, wala yung isa. Yun. And in your result, yung resulta nyo, there is positive ba and negative sa nakuha ng resulta?
Some of the answers, sir, is positive.
Some of their answer is positive. Actually, I'm looking for the negative kasi inaano ko dito yung academic performance. How to prove na naging positive. Tito check their performance, their academic performance, kung mataas ba ang grade nila. Kasi yung kung ano nyo kasi dito, yung title nyo, it's the effect, di ba? The effect of social media in the academic performance of senior high. If that is your title, kailangan makita nyo kung maganda nga yung academic performance ng mga high school students, mga senior high school. And then, during pandemic ba yan? Yan ba? During pandemic or face-to-face class? Di ba?
During pandemic po, sir.
Okay, during pandemic, it means modular.
Yes,
Modular.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yun. Yun lang naman gusto ko i-clarify. If it is a pandemic and then kung maganda ang academic performance ng mga students, saan nyo siya tinanong? Gusto ko malaman, kanino yung, kanino yung tinanong yung academic performance ng mga in-interview nyo? Sa mismong student ba o sa teachers or
Sa student po, sir.
student? Okay.
Opo.
Kapag sa student kasi, syempre sabihin nila, mataas ang grade nila, nahiya silang magsabi na mababa, di ba? I suggest, if that case, you should ask another sources of their academic performance, such as teachers. Yung mga teacher nila na pwede magbigay ng opinion or something na magbigay ng sources na yung academic performance talaga ng mga in-interview nyo ay matataas. Kasi hindi natin alam na takot sila magsabi na totoo na mababa pala yung nakuha nilang grade. Dahil sa social media, nalilate sila mag-pass ng mga module, something like that. Tama po ba?
Opo.
Okay, yun lang naman. That's all. Thank you. Congrats, Group 2.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Sir Anthony, for the guidance. And thank you, panelists, for all the questions you've thrown in. I noted them down. I hope, Aris, you can remember them. Pero sinulat ko for our post-conference. So, if you want to, kasi we have to pursue with the correct data in terms of academic performance. So, in order for us to get those information, we have to seek permission to the parents, Aris. No? Kasi grades are confidential, hindi siya pwedeng i-share, but it can be given as long as the parents of your respondents would agree. Now, if they would agree, your teachers or your advisor can provide their general average. So that's how I can help you with that. But technically, the advisor of your respondents have those records. Okay? Kasi kami mismong mga teacher, hindi namin hawak yung mga records ng mga respondents nyo. So, ganun yung process na gawin nyo. First, you have to make sure that the parents would agree in releasing the grades. And then, you can coordinate with the advisor of its respondents so that they can contact the parents for permission. Okay? And don't forget, information is confidential. So you do not put their names. You can only put general information in your research. Kasi if it's gonna be in a public archives ng school, hindi pwedeng ilagay yung mga names ng mga bata.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So
Thank you,
anyway,
sir.
we'll do some post-con about that. So thank you so much, panelists. Doc Al, do you have any questions? Ambassador Al? Okay. Baka wala pang question si Doc Al. He is one of our observers. And okay, class, thank you so much for braving it out, for going through the process of growing. No? Oh, smile naman dyan. Oh, wala. Walang smile dyan, Aris. Okay. So before you end the call, I would like you to personally thank our panelists for guiding you. Can you give your personal thank you to our panelists, please?
Thank you. Thank you po sa
Thank
lahat
you
ng
po.
mga po.
Ito po.
Thank you po sa mga panelists.
Thank
Thank you
you
po
po
sa
sa mga
pagko-correct.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. You can now exit the session and congratulations. Talk to you soon, class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
congrats. Okay, I will now contact the next group. Thank you for your patience, our dear panelists. Okay, our dear panelists and guests, sometimes it takes time for the students to see the message because of their data connection. Thank you so much for your patience. Hi, Erica. Can you test your microphone para mamaya tignan ko kung okay siya. Erica, test mo yung mic mo, anak. Okay, one more going in. So we have Calvin. So we have Kamaya in, and we have Baharo. So Laksina Sikat, will they join in? Erica, sasama ba sila here?
Yes
Yung
po,
dalawa.
sir.
Okay.
Sir, kasama ko po si Gerald.
Ha?
Kasama ko po si Gerald, sir. Wala po siyang phone.
Ay, okay. Very good. Okay lang. So, sino na lang? Si
Thank you, sir.
Clarence, sasama ba? You're welcome.
Wala po siya, sir.
Okay, hid.
Umanaw
Oh,
na.
sige. Hindi, ikaw talaga. Lagot ka. Pumanaw na. O, sige. Pakita nga ng itsura nyo. Camera, please. Kung dalawa nga kayo, Kier. Oo. Kayo pala yung, naalala ko kayo Kasi 1 year tayong hindi nagkikita, hindi ko kayo section eh. Kayo yun. Okay, got it. O, iwan nyo na kasi diyan para alam ko nakikinig kayo. Yan. Anytime you're ready, you can start class.
Sino malakas sa akin? Siya lang yung kasi.
Ito, introduction sa basa nila.
Okay na?
Analysis of the effect of gender on business activity in barangay sa Balbutad. Introduction. Business activities are those which are concerned with seeking to meet the needs of customers by providing a product or service that they require. There are various stages in the production of finished goods. Business activity typically involves adding value to resource such as raw materials to make them more desirable to the end user. According from the data of organization for economic cooperation
Kier,
and development, females
sandali. Erica, yung PowerPoint
Ikaw
nyo
pa
hindi
naman.
siya gumagalaw.
Morning. PowerPoint.
Sinong
Ay,
nagpe-present?
nagyawa
Hindi
mo
siya
to.
gumagalaw. Kaya gagalaw.
Erika.
Erica, please. Paggalawin mo. Din.
Oh, go. Go
In-
ahead.
Introduction. Business activities are those which are concerned with seeking to meet the needs of customers by providing a product or service that they require. There are various stages in production. In the production of finished goods, business activity typically involves adding value to resources such as raw materials to make them more desirable to the end user. According from the data organization of for economic cooperation and development, female self-employment rates are more lower than male rate in almost very reported country with an average ratio of 0.0543 2002.
Statement of the problem.
Statement of the problem. Please next. Ini alis Mary ko, ini kang kabuntok. Alis Mary ko. Statement of the problem.
Erika, it's true. Wait.
Sige na, sige na. Sabi mo rin kami, mayaya ni Mal.
Sasabihan ko na lang.
Lalo na kami tao nakapot sa mga.
Type of research, cancel na kami.
Magsamasang, ano ka magbulang-bulangon? Sir is 1.5 is Louis.
Class, nawala kayo. Are you guys okay?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Oo, nawala
It's
kayo.
okay, sir.
Hindi gaano
Type of.
maayos yung presentation. O game, tuloy nyo na.
Type of research. The studies correlational type research that evaluate the relationship of variable in the study. Who is more actively engaged in business and identify their strategies on how to manage their business. Yeah.
Respondent. The results of the study showed most of the respondents are female, representing 20 or 66.6% of the population, while males represents 10 or 33.3%. Of the total of population, this result indicates the most of the business owners in Barangay Sapalibutad are female. As shown in table below, gender of the respondents were necessary for the results of the research because the female strategy and management are different from male. Yung most of the respondents po namin ay female. Female represents 66.6% at ang mga lalaki naman ay 10 or 33.3%. Instrument.
Instrument. This study information about the effect of the gender or on business activities in barangay sa palibutan. The data also show the difference between their gender and how they manage their business properly. Next. Data analysis. The data also show the difference between their gender and how they manage their business properly. Next.
Plan for dissemination and advocacy. They should do all that what they can for the best of their business and for the needs and want of their customer, a businessman or businesswoman. Should not compete with other because it might cause a conflict. Next.
Okay, okay na po.
Okay, we're done. Thank you, class. You can now unshare your screen para wala nang nagpa-pop up. Musta naman yung presentation nyo? Happy naman kayo, class, sa presentation?
Happy naman, sir.
Yan ang gusto ko sa inyo eh. Itong voice na to, energetic sa classroom ito and on face-to-face pa. Oo nga. Sige nga, bago ko ibigay sa mga panelists, bakit satisfied ka sa presentation ninyo? Care or si Gerald. Si Gerald, bakit happy ka sa presentation?
Sir, para hindi kami sir, kumarog sir. Para hindi kami kabado sir.
Kumarog, sige. Okay, so I will give the moment to our panelists, kahit sino pwedeng mauna po in terms of asking the question. Go ahead po. Go ahead, Sir Anthony.
Okay. Good morning, group 3. Congrats. Okay. And this is my question. What do you think who will be the most interested in your research? Sino ba yung magiging interesado sa research nyo? Sa tingin nyo, sino?
Yung mga
Anyone?
nagbi-business, sir.
Yung mga nagbi-business. Yung mga sila lang ba?
Pati po yung mga taong bumibili, sir.
Yung taong bumibili? Sino? Ano pa? Do you think students will become more interested in your study? Yung mga kapwa ng students din. Sa tingin nyo?
Yes, sir.
Paano? How? Like a business management students, yung mga kumukuha ng mga kursong pang-manager, pang-business. Sila ba yung mga magpo-focus sa study nyo din? Tama ba?
Sir, pwede po pauli, sir. Di po namin marinig ang ingay ng kasama ko.
Sabihin mo sa kasama mo, siyang sumagot. Kung maingay siya, siyang sasagot. Sino-sino pa yung magiging sa tingin nyo maging interesado sa study nyo about the gender? Sabi mo nga yung businessman, yung bumibili, seller, buyer. Sino pa? Student like you. Sa tingin mo yung student like you, magiging interesado ba sila sa study ninyo? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. How?
Okay, class. Naririnig niyo si Sir Anthony. Ang tanong niya, anong dahilan bakit magiging interesado ang mga tao sa research ninyo? Okay, so meron bang, like for example, na-publish yung research nyo, you know, all of these things. May magbabasa ba sa research nyo? O may titingin ba kung anong resulta ng research nyo? Ang sagot sa mga boys, yes daw. Remember class, whenever you answer yes or no, you always give us the reason why or how. Okay, hindi lang pwedeng yes or no. We want to explore bakit yes, bakit no. Okay? So go ahead, Erica, you were trying to answer the question, please.
Yes po, kasi po yung ano po, yung mga students po, pag nabasa po nila yung research na to, ma-inspire silang mag-business. Ganun po.
Okay, thank you, Erica. It's about the motivation for them to become more engaged in business career. Yun ang pinopromote nyo sa research ninyo. Okay? Yun ang hinahanap natin essence. Yun ang motivation na kailangan natin ipakita sa gawa ninyong research. Okay, yun lang po. Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Sir Anthony. Sir Vincent or Sir Ariel, go ahead po. Or Doc Ann.
Hello po, good morning.
Good morning din po.
Okay, so congratulations po sa grupo, ano. Natuwa ako dito sa research title, Analysis on the Effect of Gender on Business Activity in Barangay. Sa palibutan ba yan?
Yes po.
Okay, so ano yung ginamit na instrument sa pag-gather ng data?
Richard, bisan mo ko yun. Yung bagal yun.
Nakasave lang yung kain mo rito, gallery.
Ano po, sir? Pwede po pa ulit.
Instrument sa paggamit sa pag-gather ng data.
Yung ano po, yung mga questionnaires po namin na
Questionnaire. So, ibig sabihin, kung nag-questionnaire kayo, ano yung statistic na ginamit to get the correlational? Yung correlation. Tama Sir Jotam, 'di ba? Kasi correlational yata yung kanila analysis pa nga ito eh.
So are you, class, are you comparing two studies here? Finding out the relationship between two situations? Can you share it
Yes
with
po,
us?
meron sa SOP nila eh. Balik ka Erica, si Erica ba yung nag-share screen kanina?
Opo, sir.
Sige. Patingin nga yung SOP.
sandali lang po.
Nasa number 2 siya, Erica.
There are significant relationship between gender and business activity. Lalo mo yun.
Kasi pag correlational, parang kung simpleng statistic yung ginamit, hindi siya makukuha sir eh. Mahirap po.
True, sir.
Wait lang po, sir.
Tapos analysis pa siya. Correct me if I'm wrong po, mixed method kaya yung ginamit dito?
Can you answer the questions, please, class? So there's a second question. Did you use mixed methods?
Pakibaba anak, dun sa ano, baba mo. Sa ano, SOP. Ayan, dyan. Ayan, is there a significant relationship between gender and business activity? So, correlation nga siya. Nakuha po ba to? Nasagot po ba ito? Kasi
Yes.
which gender dominates the business industry, male or female? Through questionnaire ba ito, anak? Yung question number 1 or yung problem number 1, nagpamudmud kayo ng questionnaire or through interview?
Nag-distribute po kami ng ano po, questionnaires po.
Questionnaire. And paano ninyo naman nakuha yung relationship if through questionnaire, yung relationship ng gender and business activity? Nasagot po ba yung ano, yung statement of the problem 2, yung SOP number 2 ninyo?
Hindi po siya kasali dun sa questionnaire, sir. Sa mismo questionnaire po.
Okay, paano nasagot po si number 2? Kasi our questionnaire is the only instrument in order to answer the statement of the problem. Or kung paano tayo nag-gather ng data. It's either through interview, po pwede din namang, ayan nga, yung pagpapamudmud ng questionnaire. Kasi yung statement of the problem, dapat diyan po tayo nakafocus kasi yan yung problema na dapat masolusyonan eh. Yan yung problemang gusto nating malaman. Kaya dapat diyan lagi yung focus natin sa pag-formulate natin or pagbuo natin ng questionnaire, kung ano yung mga question na dapat na itanong natin if ever interview. Kaya po tayo gumagawa ng research in order to answer all the questions na gusto po nating malaman sa isang specific topic na meron tayo. Katulad niya. Siguro yung number 1, okay yan. Parang, ang tanong lang naman dyan, which gender eh. Kaya lang kasi pag gender, when we say gender, it's the preference. Parang dapat wala nang pamimilian dyan kung male or female eh. Kasi preference po ang gender, kung tama ako. Male or female. Kasi kapag male or female, sex po yata ang ano dyan dapat. Kasi gender, it's pwede dyan yung LGBT, the preference of a person. Tapos yung relationship pa. Paano po kaya natin may ayos? Pero maganda po yung research nila, Sir Jotam. Honestly, ang ano nga eh. Kasi nowadays, parang nagkakaroon nga po ng gender stereotyping when it comes sa sa iba't ibang uri ng trabaho, ganyan. Kaya nga iba pag LGBT, nahihirapan sila minsan dahil nahihiya sa discrimination din. Ano? Kahit sa school may God naman na kaya parang hindi naman na ganun ka conflict din.
Thank you, Sir Vincent.
Any suggestion po from my co-panelists kung paano po natin may iayos ito? Kaya, thank you po.
Thank you, Sir Vincent. Bali, class, we have to first gather data sa second SOP nyo because it's not clearly stated in your research or in your presentation on how you can gather the data for the number two SOP. Now, the second question, just a quick overview for the points of Sir Vincent, is the use of gender and sex. It will totally change the way you're going to ask the questions. Now, since in the absence of the questionnaire regarding the SOP number two, then the research on section number two of SOP is invalid. Okay. So this means that class, okay, don't worry, we'll go on details afterwards, invalid. So this means that there's going to be a total revisions on the content and also on the findings. And if you check your dissemination and conclusion class, so it doesn't really states here like women, okay, since it was not clearly defined whether it's gender or sex, then it would mix up or mess up your conclusion as well. Now, in terms of your analysis of data, of course, we have to show the evidence.
Yes po,
Okay?
gano'n lang po.
So,
Pero okay po
mm,
yung research nyo ha. Kaya lang nagkaroon lang siguro din ng problema kung paano tayo nag-gather ng data
mm,
and then yung paggamit natin ng ilang terminology or terminologies po natin.
okay.
Okay po,
Thank
thank
you.
you po.
Thank you, Sir Ven-
Thank you,
Okay.
Thank you,
sir.
Sir.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Sir Vincent. Actually,
Love you.
that's true. Wait, ano sabi? Okay, before I wrap it up later for the important points, go ahead, Sir Ariel or Sir Anthony, whoever wants to come first, or Doc Al.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, Doc.
Okay. Can you please show me again the title of the research, if you will permit po?
Sige po, Doc ako na lang mag-present. Erica ako lang mag-show para hindi ka
Okay.
nakafocus ka sa answering the questions na. Okay, let me pull it up for you quickly.
Baka po pwede i-revise para hindi na sila mag-totally
Oo, kasi yung title nila masyadong malawak. Okay?
Mhm.
Marami kayong masasagasaan dyan sa title na. You have to revise it. Okay? And then you have to answer everything. Kasi maraming lilitaw na ano dyan na mga questions. Especially kung sasabihin nyo, mas maganda kung ang workers ay puro male. Okay? Lalo na sa mga industries. Marami na rin ang mga females ngayon sa mga industries. Okay? May nagsabi sa akin na parang may nagsabi sa akin na mas maganda kung ang nagtatrabaho ay puro mga lalaki. Parang mayroong nabanggit kanina eh. Parang discrimination. Discriminatory yan. Okay, pati yung mga babae ngayon, may pagkapantay-pantay ngayon sa trabaho. Even yung mga sa LGBTQIA+, okay? Alalahanin nyo, kasama rin sila doon. You have to improve lang yung yung the title of the research. Very important ito. Lagi ko sinasabi, importante ito. Okay? Pag mali ang title ng research, okay, meron siyang domino effect. Okay? So dapat pag nagbigay kayo ng title, you have to answer everything. Yung mga questions na talagang lalabas when you make your research title. That's very important. Tapos doon sa dalawang guys, okay, you have to listen to to the panelists, okay? Kasi may questions tapos nagkukwentuhan kayo. Kasi maraming points kayong makukuha sa mga sinasabi namin. Okay? Tapos, nawala na ako. Meron akong tinake downloads dito. Ituloy na lang po nung isang kasama namin. Sige,
Sige.
ihahabol ko na lang.
Okay. Thank you, Ambassador Doc. Anthony, Sir Ariel, do you have any questions po? Okay, while we're waiting for Sir Anthony, I just want to remind the class, especially the boys. Boys, ha, seryoso. Oy, umupo ka nga na maayos, naka-on cam ka. Yan. Okay. Okay, very good. Very good. So don't forget the points and the tips, no? Um, we have a lot of
Sinerge ko lang po,
lessons.
sir.
Sige. Sige, anak. So don't forget, when we are creating research class, di ba when I assigned to you months ago about this one, there's this proofreader, we have to assign researcher, those who will compute, you have to divide the parts. Tapos yung meron pinaka-proofreader para pagkaroon ng initial checking sa akin, it would be fixed. No. Kaso, if you're gonna do a research and you're just gonna do it overnight or 1 week, the end result would always be bad or negative. Why? It takes time to do proofreading and to check corrections. No, class. So lesson learned whenever this is just a result of how you prepared, how the preparation was done. Now let me ask Erica while we're waiting for Sir Anthony, how did you prepare in creating or completing this research? Tapos tatanungin ko yung dalawang boys. Ano yung type of preparation na ginawa nyo?
Yung ano po kasi, sir, bali nasa 2 days, 3 days po.
Okay, there, that explains it. So it is, if the teacher gave you months of preparation, then you cannot really, because the teacher's still cannot be completed in 2 days or 3 days. So that is the reason why it's a little, it needs a lot of revisions. Okay. So we're going to talk about this more at the post-con. But as you can see, we have experts giving us suggestions in order to improve it. This is not to bring you down or, to disappoint you. It's okay kasi, uh, this is part of learning. And lalo higit, we're trying to correct behaviors as teachers and as mentors and as panelists. What we're actually trying to do is curb behavior so that you would be successful in the future and so that you will be stronger. Okay, stronger. Diba, lagi kong tinuturo sa class yan na hindi mahalaga yung maraming nalalaman, mahalaga yung tama yung nalalaman natin. No? Kasi kahit marami ka nalalaman, hindi naman tama, wala rin mapupuntahan maganda. Okay, class?
Yes po, sir.
So, let's see here, sir. Don't forget, we have several videos. I created several videos for guidance. Please, sige nga, tanungin ko yung boys. Boys, nandyan kayo? Here and Justin, yeah. How many video lessons did you watch so far? Sa mga video lessons natin.
Konti lang, sir.
Okay, there you go. See? So, lesson learned. Come on, class. Let's be on top of our game. So, I guess walang question si Sir Anthony. Sir Anthony? So that we can go to the next group.
Sir, I'm done.
Okay. Oh, you're done. Ay, kayo pala yung una. Okay, sorry. Sobrang haba. Okay.
Yes.
So, Erica and gentlemen, can you say thank you to our panels for their guidance and for supporting us in this project?
Thank you po.
Thank you po, sir.
Okay, so you can now leave the session o relax na kayo na mag-usap pa tayo. Walang galit sa inyo, ha? Clarify ko lang.
Thank you
Okay,
po.
sige.
Thank you po.
Okay, ingat kayo and God bless. I will just call in the next group. I apologize for that. The next group are a little bit more mature than the other groups. Hopefully they could show us how prepared they are, my dear panelists. And as of now, I would like to thank our dear panelists for your patience and guidance. And all your feedbacks are well noted. And this session is recorded so that we can go through the review with the students and improve their craft. Okay. So we have Angel and Anyaki in the session. Good morning, class. By the way, for our dear panelists, I would like just to mention that in fairness to the last presenters, group three, they were not able to produce research. So it took time for me to convince them that they have to complete it, otherwise they will not graduate. So alam natin mga ibang learners, it takes time to let them absorb the value of education. And that's why I'm thinking that's the factor. That's why they were able to just create something out of a short period of time, which was at the end very, what you call, the end result was not really good. But their effort was appreciated. Kasi nga, yung factors na yun, yung isa nagwo-work kasi po. So talagang, you know, in the public school, we have certain situations. We have in the students' financial, family problem, those things. So I would also appreciate them coming up with, whether it's last minute or not. I know it's not an excuse, but it's something that sometimes takes time to motivate a system or a situation that is broken. So I really thank all our panelists for their patience with our learners. And thank you so much. I know kahirap yung nag-analyze ng mga data. Okay, I think we're complete. Let's see here. We now have Angel, we now have Iñaki, and Renato. Are you all good? Tatlo lang kayo, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you ready? Up and running?
Yes, sir.
All right. Si Angel talaga. Okay, go ahead. Start your presentation, please. And this is the last group for today for the morning session. Yay!
Dinig ba, sir?
Opo, loud and clear.
Game na po.
Go ahead. The floor is yours. Good luck.
Yung mga ka-group ko po, dinig po ba? Nandiyan po ba sila?
Wala kami.
Okay, you can turn on your cameras. Let me see your business attire.
Sir, nasa trabaho ako, sir.
Oh, sige. Singit natin. Salamat sa inyong pagtugon. Okay. Sa likod ka pa, CR ka niyan eh.
Hindi, sir, sa pinipinturaan, sir. Okay, game na po, sir.
Game.
Good morning, panelists. Our research study is entitled The Effect of Online Mobile Games to the Academic Performance of TBL Senior High School Student of Government Rafael L. Lasatin Integrated School. Let's start with introduction where the researcher explain what is the game and the study aims. Introduction. Games are activity that engage pleasurable and or enjoyment of person. It is an activity play that involve physical and mental comes from inside or outside or and even some electronic version technology like gadget playing a game with the use of gadget like computer and mobile are mostly popular in this modern generation. Tati 2018. Next bullet, sir. Solve this difficult study. Student insight are needed. This study aims to shed some light on the actual experiences of the student as to contribute to future researcher who will attempt to find out the effect and implication of online games toward their academic performances. The researchers has to identify if the selective senior high school student are having hard doing their academic work due to a lack of focus on their study because of online mobile gaming. Online gaming is a prominent to student that sometimes lead them to change their studying habit. Owen 2016. Let's proceed to the statement of problem. Renata. Renata, yung ano naka-assign sa'yo.
Baka mabagal yung connection, panain tayo. I'm sorry, her connection might be slow. Let's wait for her. Renata!
Nandiyan na ba si architect?
Okay, so, statement of the problem. This study in the beginning of the senior high school students in online mobile games in relation to their academic performance. Specifically, they aim to answer the following questions. How may the demographic profile of the respondents be described in terms of age? Range for 18 and above, and sex. As aperture respondent of female and male of PVLSC section, we conduct our survey in grade 4 PVL senior high school and ICT having 30 students. Online mobile games. How may the online mobile games profile of the respondent be described in terms of online mobile games played? There are top 5 mobile online games played in. Number 1, Clash of Clans. Number 2, Mobile Legends. Number 3, Call of Duty. Number 4, Roblox. Number 5, Dota 2. Time consumed in playing online mobile games. According to marketers, predict that smartphone user will spend an average of 3 to 6 minutes per day on their device during 2020. This average is a big jump for 2019 figure of 2 to 43 at an approximately 14% of increase. While growth is expected to continue for 2021 and 2022, while much smaller for this forecast period, the increase in smartphone time can be attributed to the continued gains and penetration, which is expected to reach 84% by 2021. How may the academic performance of the respondent be described? Um, and according to Rakuten Insight in the Philippines, 75% of the respondents started playing online games as March 2020. Disadvantage online mobile games in studying. Number 1, behavior and mental change. Number 2, lack of other hobbies and poor academic performance. Number three, that that had nature which also leads to weight gain. Number 4, gaming addiction can slow down the brain growth. Number 5, gaming addiction negatively affects eyesight and also results in insomnia. Next, yes.
Thank you, Tol. Good morning, sir. Good morning, panelists. Type of research. This mix method study utilize the descriptive, comparative, and correlational research design. It is descriptive because it aims to describe the profile and perception of TBL senior high school student in terms of demographic profile online games played. Comparative because it determines the significant difference in the perception of the respondents in online mobile games when they are grouped according to demographic significant relationship of the academic performance of the respondents and their online mobile games profile. Respondents will be 30 grade 11 and 12 TBL learners of Governor Rafael Integrated Barangay sa Palibutan, Angeles City.
Audio got is not available, class. Hindi naririnig. Class, walang audio. Sino nagpe-present?
Si Renata po yata, sir.
Ah.
Instrument. We conduct the questionnaire based on 2010. The first part is the demographic profile of the respondent. The second part is choosing their online mobile games they played. Next, the time they spend on playing mobile games per day. Lastly, imply on what categories of academic performance they have during the first semester of academic year 2020-2021. Angel, next.
Angel? Si Angel pala ay nasa workplace siya, mga panelist. Siya po ay nag-work sa construction. And we're happy he is able to take time while working. So baka nandiyan na yung niya, bisor. Renata, can you proceed with the presentation? Pwede mong i-present yung part ni Angel? Or sino pang kasama natin? Tatlo kayo yung isa.
Sige po, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Kasi baka nandiyan yung supervisor ni Angel.
Opo, sir. Data collection procedures. The researchers have the necessary permission from the practical research to instructor to administer the questionnaire to the identified respondents in the process. The researcher approached the student by sending the link to Google Forms or via Messenger. They explain the purpose of the study and ask their permission to be include respondents of the study. Okay na po, sir.
Okay, next slide. Sino nagko-control ng slide?
Si Angel po, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, hold on. Ayun yan. Nag-respond na siya.
Naka-off pala puti. Nagbabasa ako. Sir, dinig ba?
Oo, narinig ko yung letter P mo.
Dito sa data collection procedure, sir, dito, yung binabasa ko siya kanina tapos biglang nagbasa si Hindi pala ako naririnig. Next na po tayo sa data analysis.
Okay.
Nyagi.
What all, thank you. Data analysis. The statistical tools such as frequency, F percentage, and percent rank distribution were used in the treatment and presentation of the geographic profile and online games profile as well as their academic performance. The mean distribute was used in describing the respondents' perception towards online mobile games with the mean range and description as follows. Range 3.50 to 4 to 4.0 is strongly agree. 2.50 to 3.49 is agree. 1.50 to 2.49 disagree. 1 to 1.49 strongly disagree. To test the significant relationship in the respondents' perception towards online mobile games, academic performance, and time consumed in playing online mobile games, the Spearman who test was used the p-value less than or equal to 0.5 in considered significant. Okay, Nigel.
Renata.
Renata, baka nakamute ka na naman. Renata, baka makamute ka. Baka nagsasalita ka na.
Sir, ako na po mag-ano.
O sige, lupang alayin connection. Mamadaya rin ka nandun eh. Go ahead.
Result. Sex. The majority of the responded were female with 52.2% as compared to the male responded with 43.8. 13 and 47.8%. These results should the predominance of the female student among the senior high school of release age. The greatest number of the responded were 17 years old with 15 or 56% allowed by 16 years old with 12 or 35.7%. The oldest among the responded were 19 years old with 3 or 2.2%. Online mobile games played. Among the games played, the Mobile Legends ranked 1 as a commonly played games by 25 responded, followed by Call of Duty rank 2 and Rules of Survival rank 3. The rest of online mobile games were unknown the responded. Time consumed. Majority of the responded with 26 or 85.5% play within 1 to 2 or 2 hours a day, followed by responded who played online mobile games for more than 3 hours per day with 4 or 14.5%. Academic performance. Most of the responded have academic performance of very satisfactory with a grade of 85% to 89%. 16 or 56.3%, and was followed by outstanding with a grade of 90% to 100%, then or 38.6%, and satisfactory with a grade of 80% to 84%, 4 or 50.1, 5.1%. Conclusion. The responded have a positive and negative reception in playing online mobile games in relation to their academic performances. The positive perception in online mobile games lies in making new friends, relieving stress, and is highly interactive, help players to develop interest. On the other hand, the negative perception lies on the addiction in gadget and reduced time ability. There is a significant relation between playing online mobile games to the academic performance of the 30 TBL student of Greeley's. Inyagi.
Thank you, Tol. Plan plan for dissemination and advocacy. The research colloquium will be the plan for dissemination. The advocacy part is through continuous promotion of research to improve policy in the senior high school. Curriculum in Governor Rafael L. Integrated School. The researchers' advocacy is to assess the respondents on their perception towards online mobile gaming in relation to their academic performance. Okay na, Tol.
Mm. Sir, Sir Jota, okay na po. Thank you po sa mga panelist staff at sa kay Sir Jota.
Thank you, class, Angel, Iñaki, and Renata. So now let's give the moment. This is the last group for the morning shift. And do you have any questions po, mga panel? Anybody can start po. Sige
Yes,
po,
sir.
Sir Vincent.
Okay, so congratulations po sa grupo. Nakatapos kayo ng inyong pananaliksik ng inyong research. Ang napansin ko lang po is dun sa SOP and then doon sa inyong research conclusions at saka dun sa result. Pwede po bang pa-open ulit yung kanilang PowerPoint, sir? Para po ma-discuss natin. So, na tayo sa methods. Kasi according to your methods, your research is all about tawag dito. It's all about correlational, comparative, and descriptive yung type ng research na meron po sila, sir. So, nakita ko doon, kinuha nila yung socio-demographic characteristic ng respondents. And then, nakita rin naman po yun sa may result ng study. Nakita din natin na meron po silang yung significant relationship. Ang tanong ko lang, sir, ay paano po nila nakuha? Sa result nga tayo. Punta nga po sa result. Ayan. And then, sige pa, pang 10, yung 10th slides. Ayan. So, sabi po dito, sir, the respondents have positive and negative perception in playing online games in relation to their academic performance. The positive perception in online games lies in making new friends. Ang tanong, saan po nakuha yung conclusion na yung paglalaro ng online games ay nakakagawa ng, kumbaga, nagkakaroon ka ng bagong kaibigan, nakaka-relieve ng stress. Nasa questionnaire po ba nila yan?
Yes po, sir.
Mm-mm. So makikita natin sa questionnaire yung inyong conclusion. Paano kinuha naman yung significant relationship ng online games sa academic performance? Kasi correlation po ulit ito.
Yun po yung hypothesis namin, sir, na ano.
Hmm? Correlation, di ba? Kanina nga ni-note ko rin dito na yung inyong questionnaire ay inadapt kay Chen. 'Di ba? Pero nakita ko din naman dun sa inyo na inalaw nga kayo ng instructor ninyo na gamitin yung questionnaire ni Chen. Kaya hindi ko na rin yun itatanong. Ngayon, gusto ko kasing makita kung ano yung significant or yung kahalagahan kung bakit ninyo kinuha yung socio-demographic characteristic ng respondent. Saan ba ito nakaangkla or connected? Ba't kinailangan nyo pang kuhanin yun? Kasi usually, kinukuha po sa SDC kapag kumbaga, kung correct me if I'm wrong po, yung correlation din eh. Kumbaga, ano po ba yung relationship ni age, ni ano pa ba yung mga nasa factors ninyo dun sa SDC? Ano ba yung correlation niyan sa paglalaro? Meron ba? And then sa academic performance, meron ba? Yung ganun po. Tapos kung paano siya kinuha. Kasi meron po tayong computation in order to get the correlational value of one factor sa isa pang factor. Kasi yung inyo pong research ay parang gusto nyong malaman kung merong relasyon ba or kaugnayan yung socio-demographic sa paglalaro nila and then yung paglalaro ng online game kung may kaugnayan din ito sa kanilang academic performance. Diba? Although nakita naman natin yung result ninyo na tungkol do sa academic performance, nakita din natin yung result sa socio-demographic, nalaman natin kung ilan yung babae, ano yung age, nalaman din natin kung ano yung mga online games na nilalaro nila, nakarank pa nga ito, di ba? So ngayon, dahil nakuha natin yung result nun, ngayon since sabi nyo nga po kanina sa methods ninyo, correlational din yung inyong research title, gusto ko malaman kung may relasyon ba si SDC sa inyong ganito, sa SDC sa academic performance or yung online games sa academic performance. Ganon. Kasi meron po yun sa inyong SOP.
Any answer, class? Please note the questions, okay? For our...
meron po sa relation sa ano.
Pero nasagot yung ibang yung ayan, katulad niyan. Punta nga po sa slides number 9. 9th slides, ayan. So nalaman po natin si SDC sa una Nalaman din natin yung kung anong uri ng online games yung meron kayo. Nalaman natin kung ilang oras sila naglalaro. Nalaman din natin academic performance ng estudyante. Ngayon, ang tanong, meron kayang relasyon yung paglalaro, yung bilang ng, yung oras ng paglalaro sa academic performance nila? Nagkaroon kaya ng relasyon na dahil Mobile Legend yung nilalaro nila, naapektuhan yung academic performance? Dahil kaya 17 years old yung pinakamarami naglalaro, nagkaroon kaya to ng epekto dito? Yun lang naman po yung ano ko, sir.
Meron po, sir.
Ah.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Vincent, for valuable input.
Sige.
And noted po yun para sa next revision so that it will be evident and it will be much presented. Thank you po for that points. They're valuable inputs for the improvement of their research.
Okay po.
Thank you so much. Would that be all, Sir Vincent?
Yes po, okay naman po yung result nila, kaya lang yun lang po yung hinahanap ko. Pero maayos naman po yung research. Kasi po meron po sa methods nila yung correlational therefore, kailangan pong makita din. Thank you po.
I agree po. I agree.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you, Sir Vincent. Sir Anthony or Sir Ariel?
Okay. Good morning. Okay, good morning, Group 4, the last group in this morning session. And I want to congrats you. This out of 4, kayo yung parang kompleto. Your presentation is complete. May something lang din ako hinahanap sa conclusion. Okay. Yun hinahanap ko yung isa pang findings na ano yung pwede natin gawin. What if mayroon kayong mga na-interview na addicted na sa online games? Negative. Na-addict sa online games. May na-interview ba kayo or what?
Wala man po kaming na-interview na gano'n.
Kasi we need to embrace the negative. Kung may positive na interview, dapat din mga negative.
Yes, sir.
Yun. Kasi yung negative na yon, maglalagay tayo ng another findings ninyo na ano yung step or ano yung pwede natin ibigay na solution for that problem. Yung parang ano yung pwede natin gawin na program for those addicted sa online games. Yun. For me kasi, pati ngayon, pwede tignan ko yung yung conclusion nyo. Kung ilan oras sila nag-games, how many hours sila nag-online games. Patingin nga po.
Ayan, sir.
Time consumed. Majority of the respondent with 28, so 1 to 2 hours a day lang sila nag-games. Everyday ba yan? Or once a week? Or twice a week? Every day?
Meron pong negative na kaso na nababawasan po yung time nila sa pag-aaral.
Let me know the negative. Ano yung negative factors ng online games sa performance ng mga students?
Yung negative po, sir, nababawasan po yung oras nila sa pag-aaral.
Their time. Patingin ulit yung SOP, Statement of the Problem. Oops. Comment. Okay, yung age, okay tayo sa age, sex, and sex. How may the online use windows of online games rate and time. Okay, yung inaano nyo na stress reliever, saan siya dito? Yung stress reliever, saan siyang question dito? Yun ang gusto ko malaman din.
Ano po sir, pag-ulit?
Yung, yun kasi sa conclusion nyo, nakalagay yun, first is stress reliever. That is a factors ba? Or saan ba siya dito?
Factors siya sir na stress reliever ng ano.
Stress reliever, tapos magkakaroon ng iba, kaibigan.
Yes sir.
Saan siya nakalagay dito sa statement of the problem? Sa SOP? Wala siya, no?
Yes sir.
Wala. O yung the academic performance naman, how to describe it? Ano yung conclusion nyo in academic performance nila? It is positive or negative?
Positive sir.
Positive. Kasi halos lahat sila ay 85, yun, 85,
Or
85 to
89.
89 ang grade nila. Okay. Next question. Why did you choose this title? Ano yung motivation nyo? Everyone, please answer this. One by one. Para yung hindi lang si Angel, pati yung dalawa. Yun. What is your motivation in this study?
We
And what is related in your life? Ano yung relationship sa buhay nyo? Ito.
yes
Okay?
sir. We conduct this research because nowadays students tend to give most of their time in playing online mobile games, and we want to know if there is a relation between playing mobile games to their academic performances in school.
Okay. How about si Renata? Nag-work pa si Renata. O yun isa mong kasama.
Renata. Inyaki?
Umalis, umalis na yata sa inya. Okay.
Inyaki? Wala na yata si Inyaki. Si Renata po, she has, ay, nandito po siya. Yung connections. Baka nadidelay lang po nakakarating sa cellphone nila. Renata and Inyaki, go ahead. And
Okay, kung
Renata?
wala, okay, kung wala, that's all for me. Sige po, thank you. And congrats,
Thank you,
Group
sir.
4.
Thank you, Sir Anthony. And the last one would be Sir Ariel. Do you have any questions po? Thank you, Sir Ariel. So, class, would you like to thank our panelists for guiding us and giving us valuable information? And then, before we end, before I give the final message to Dr. Reggie Cruz, let me present the certificates to our panelists who, we all know that they sacrifice their time today from work and everything in order for us to help us in our research, improve our research. So let me present here the certificate of appreciation to our speaker, panelists. Okay. There you go. First certificate, I would like to present this certificate of recognition. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 3, Central Luzon, School Division of Angeles City, Governor Rafael L. Lazatin Integrated School. Certificate of Recognition is awarded to Sir Vincent A. de Guzman, licensed professional teacher, master in education, for serving as a panelist in the session 2 of the first senior high school research colloquium of inquiries, investigations, and immersions for the grade 12 students. Given this second day of July 2021 at Governor Rafael L. Lazatin Integrated School, Samira sa Palibutan, Angeles City, signed Reggie O. Cruz, Doctor of Education, OIC, HSH Senior High School, OIC, and Assistant Principal. Thank you so much, Sir Vincent. Next,
Thank you so much po.
thank you so much, sir. Your information, our input is very valuable, especially the way it has to be presented. And salamat po, alam ko po walang bayad ito, pero kayo po ay nag-sacrifice para sa aming school. Kaya maraming marami pong salamat, Sir Vincent.
Welcome po. Thank you
Sir,
rin
we
po sa
will,
experience.
Sir Vincent, we will also send a PDF copy of your certificate of recognition. Thank you
Noted
very
po,
much,
Doc.
sir.
Thank you po, thank you.
Sir, wag po kayong magsawa po.
Yes po, Doc. Thank you rin po.
Thank you. And next would be Ariel Guzman, licensed professional teacher, our very own. Thank you so much. And let me read it also. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 3, Central Luzon, School Divisions of Angeles City, Governor Rafael L. Lazatin Integrated School. Certificate of Recognition is awarded to Ariel Guzman, licensed professional teacher, for serving as a panelist in the session 2 of the first Senior High School Research Colloquium of Inquiries, Investigations, and Immersion for the grade 12 students, given the second day of July 2021 at Governor Rafael L. Lazatin Integrated School, Samira sa Palibutan, Angeles City. Signed, Reggie O. Cruz, Doctor of Education, OIC Senior High School, and Assistant Principal. Thank you so much, Ariel dear. Alam ko po busy rin tayo sa school at napaunlak niyo po na i-invest ang half day sa atin mga learners. Salamat po. And si Sir Ariel pala medyo may yung microphone niya kaya paminsan na off siya. Pero Sir Ariel, dakal-dakal pong salamat. And last but not the least, of course, Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 3, Central Luzon, Schools Division of Angeles City, Governor Rafael L. Lazatin Integrated School Certificate of Recognition is awarded to Sir Anthony Zabala, licensed professional teacher and currently taking up his master's as well, for serving as a panelist in the session 2 of the first Senior High School Research Colloquium of Inquiries, Investigations, and Immersions from the grade 12 students. Given the second day of July 2021 at Governor Rafael L. Lazatin Integrated School, Samira sa Palibutan, Angeles City. Signed, Reggie O. Cruz, Doctor of Education, OIC Senior High School, and our Assistant Principal. Sir Anthony, madaming salamat po. At alam ko rin po, busy din kayo sa inyong endeavors. Kaya yung half day na ininvest niyo po sa aming mga bata, maraming salamat.
Another po, thank you
Thank you
very
po.
much po, Sir
Thank you.
Anthony. Sir Anthony, our is currently taking up MA Education in Educational Management. Thank you, Sir Anthony, for giving us time. I hope po that we learn with one another, sir. So, even, sir, in our invitation, somehow you have a glimpse on our learners, how they can, what is their capacity as this new normal in education po, in this new situation in the new normal, sir. Thank you very much, Sir Anthony. I hope to see you around again. God bless po.
Okay, sir. Thank you din po. Thank you for inviting me as one of your panelists, sir. Okay. Congrats po.
Thank you,
Thank
Sir
you.
Anthony. Thank you, Sir Reggie, Sir Jotam, sa mga
Thank you.
panelists. So,
Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Renata. And thank you,
kapatid
Nyaki.
yata ni Sir
So,
Anthony si Sir Ahmed.
Thank you po, sir.
okay. Salamat, Doc Reg. Any final words before we end?
Okay, it is a very timely for us to thank all our students, sir. I know that it is somehow quite challenging, but if anyway, sir, challenges are part of life, no, sir. So we what they call this maturity comes when we surpass different challenges in life. So this is one of our ano po our way for giving our learners the capacity to challenge themselves as well as to add to their maturity in life, no. I know that our dear learners, we you will have a lot of challenges to be faced for this new ano po ba tawag doon, uh, new word ba yon, o new ano po, new stage of your academic life if ever na you will push through with your tertiary education. But we are very happy, the administrators, your teachers, that you accept the challenges that we are giving to you, no. Ganito man ang sitwasyon natin, make it just remember that it is a part of growing up. It's a part of learning, and it's a part of molding you into a great person someday, no? Ngayon, estudyante kayo, but in the next 10 years, magiging kamukha nyo na rin si Sir Jota, o magiging kamukha nyo na rin yung si Doc Reggie, o maging kamukha nyo si Ambassador Al, o yung mga panel natin si Sir Anthony, no? At si Sir Vincent. But today, you are student, nagpo-form kayo pataas. We are hoping that you remember everything na natututunan ninyo, and in the next 10 years I hope to see you professionals. I hope to see you somehow a great person with something maturity adds to you, no, as you grow up to this life na meron tayo ngayon. Thank you very much, Sir Jotam, and see you again in this afternoon session. Ano na lang, no, ilang sessions na lang, no. So thank you
Apat
very
lang.
much po.
Thank you, Doc Reggie, our very supportive and dynamic Superman of Grillis, OIC Assistant Principal. So that's a wrap. I would like to personally thank also everybody, especially our panelists. Your feedback are duly noted and it's recorded so that we can go back to the session for post-conference with the students. Don't worry, I assure you that these motivations will happen in the new revision of their draft. Thank you. God bless and congratulations, Team Angel. As always, Angel, you're always active and keep it up. Keep safe sa trabaho ninyo. Inyaki and Renato as well. God bless and thank you so much. Our dear panelists, I sent the certificates in the group chat. But if you want me to send it through your email, pwede lang po i-chat yung email dun sa group chat po natin. Okay? And if there are any corrections sa name at sa position po, paki-chat na lang po. I can correct them right away. God bless, stay safe, and that's a wrap. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Una na po ako sa...
Okay, work ka na, Angel.
Thank you
Thank you
po.
po,
God
sir.
bless.